The world of sales is changing, and you got to be online to make a difference. £100,000 of sales in one simple online product launch. I'm here today in the studio with my great friend and fantastic mentee, Seyed. How are you, my man?
Great to be here, Liam. I'm doing great.
Good. Well, look, we're going to be talking about the world of online sales and product launches. And the world's gone crazy right now with funnels and Facebook and YouTube and social media. And there's just a complete whirlwind of mess out there. But if you know what you're doing and you've got the right product and the right strategy, am I right in saying that anyone listening to this could be launching a product online in the next 90 days and be making thousands of pounds?
100%. Tens of thousands of pounds, if not hundreds of thousands of pounds.
Excellent. Good. Well, look, take us back to the beginning. Like, where were you before you met me and Nick and the rest of us at Assets for Life?
Yeah, sure. So let me actually take you a bit even back in 2019 when I was a student. I just came to the UK, so I was new to the UK. So I was studying in Leeds, civil engineering. And obviously it wasn't the thing I wanted to pursue, but I was a good student in high school, so you have to be either an engineer or a doctor. That's what my parents told me, right? But I always wanted to make money. So COVID comes and I was in my student accommodation, and I remember I had my ticket booked for 21st of March back to Dubai. So my friends left on the 19th. My ticket was on 21st. I go to the airport, same day, everything is locked. I cannot go back. So I had to go back my accommodation, and I still remember I was there in the whole building. There were only 3 students. I was one of the 3, and I didn't know the other 2. So I used this opportunity of lockdown rather than watching Netflix or having fun. I used it literally to build my business. And the first thing I did, I stumbled upon ads on dropshipping. A couple of gurus saying, go to do coaching, do dropshipping, do this, do that, and I was excited. So I did a couple of products initially. Fast forward. Before obviously I met you, Assets for Life, and I joined the Expert Speaker Academy. I was kind of plateaued at I think 20-30 grand in a month, but that wasn't profit, that was revenue. Profit was somewhere about 30%. So I went to one of the events of a good business partner. To be fair, it was quite funny because I registered for that event and I woke up, I didn't feel like going. So it was 1 p.m. and I live in central London. The event was just happening nearby. And I went outside to grab a coffee, and I said, it's just right there. Let me just walk in. And I walked in. It was a chaos, people running at the back, I don't know what was happening. So I sat there. Apparently there was supposed to be 2 sales in the day. The first sale was gone. And I was just there. I see this guy speaking, and the event was almost over. And he said, if you want to speak like me, this is the academy we have. Go to the back of the room and register. I was like, speak like you speaking, that's cool. Yeah. I'll just register. It was just £500-600 pounds, And it led me to this entire journey of meeting you, the team.
Wow.
And fast forward, I joined the academy, learned how to speak, learned from the best of the best. And I do think, and I will say, this was the best investment I've made. Wow. Genuinely from the bottom of my heart, just from this speaking. Let's put my ebooks and books and ecom business, whatever I do aside. Just from speaking, I've made 6 figures.
Wow. Fantastic.
Teaching other people.
What has it been about our speaker training, speaker academy? What do you feel we've done there that's enabled you to get such great results?
I think it's lots of things, but I think the most important thing is the framework of your sales presentation. Okay, you've got 90 minutes. In that 90 minutes, are you going to follow a specific framework that's going to take the customer on a journey to trust you, that you are the person, you have the right product, you have the right service to solve their problems and needs. So that taking people on that journey, it's not random. There's a specific framework. You have to say specific things in the introduction. You have to say specific things in minute 20, minute 50, minute 80, right? So it's very, I think the framework was the most important thing. But more than that is the confidence pushing me to speak on stage, right? And I remember the first time, I never wanted to do this. I was the guy who, you'd see me, I want to make money on site. I don't want anyone to know about me. I never wanted to do this. But once I got that push
we
from
roped you in, man.
Oh, you did. I know it was great, you know?
Yeah, because we did you was in the academy, we did implementation week.
Yeah.
Where you came and we nailed you down for
That's
4
right.
days on your presentation, and you won an award there as well, didn't you? Which was
yeah,
freaking awesome. And it was so beautiful to watch your transformation, you know, coming in, someone that didn't even want to be known, and now, you know, where you are today has just been absolutely awesome.
I mean, now looking at it, I speak on stages, hundreds of people there. I speak with confidence, you know, and would have never been possible without.
Do you feel that there's a lot of coaches, consultants, business owners, top professionals? There's people that want to start their own businesses, or they're in business, but they are really struggling right now. Why do you believe they struggle and we don't struggle? Do you think speaking has got a big part to play in that?
They struggle because they don't know how to convince people.
Yeah.
And the way you convince people is obviously when you open your mouth, you know, that's your impression. First thing is you open your mouth. The second person watches you, okay, and listens to you. Does that person make sense? Do they know how to speak? So speaking is just not just that 90 minutes of presentation. It's just like even one-on-one. You sell every day. You're selling anyways. You're selling when you speak to your wife. You're selling when you speak to your friend. You're selling. And I think one thing I've really learned from you guys was like, be selling all the time, you know, and sell yourself, present yourself well, brand yourself. So all these things, I think if you speaking is actually one of the most important ways to be able to convince the other person to trust you, aside from branding. So 100%, I'd say speaking huge factor.
Yeah, you're on fire right now, and again, you've spoke on some of my stages. You're out there inspiring and motivating other people. It's having a huge impact, you know, on your business, and that gives you more confidence and more clarity. And you know, let's talk about this world of like online selling right now. You know, how has it changed in just the last 12 months? And you know, what if someone's listening to this now and they want to turn their passion into profit, or go and find a product or an idea, where the hell do people start? What is that starting point? Let's take people on that journey.
Yeah, okay, so the market's massively changed. Okay, lots of people have come and competition is on the roof, but the people who are making money are still making money and are making more money. So I'd say there's just 3 things that have to focus on, literally 3 things. Great. It's just like your offer, your funnels, and your ads. Okay, it's just like, how can I make an offer that people would feel stupid saying no to? How can I make ads that people cannot scroll past? Really good ads. And how can I make funnels that when people go in my funnel, they're convinced that they have to buy my product and buy my service? Now, in my world, I am in the world of low ticket sales. So we do ebooks, we do books, and we do other e-com products like products for knee pain, dental products. This is what we focus on.
So when you say low ticket, how much is a typical product?
So I'd say anywhere up to $100, $150, right? In my world, the most important thing is the market. Okay, and I'm saying in any kind of business, like the market is the most important thing. Before you do any marketing, advertising, the market is the most important thing. It's just like if you have a hot dog stand outside the stadium, what is the #1 competitive advantage of that hot dog stand? It's not how it tastes. It's not the price. It's the hungry crowd, right? That is, if it's 11 at night, all the restaurants are closed. Even if that hot dog tastes bad, even if it's expensive, people are still gonna eat it because they're hungry, which is the market, right? Yeah. So in my case, we have to sell products because we do low ticket. The volume has to be large. So we're selling to a huge number of people. 200 orders a day, 500, 1,000, 2,000 orders a single day. Low ticket, large number of people. So TAM, total addressable market, has to be really big, like 2 million, 5 million, 10 million. Of course, we have our ways through AI, ChatGPT, deep research, Gemini, deep research, Perplexity, deep research to do check what is the total addressable market for the niche I want to talk about. Men would want to look handsome, women would want to look more beautiful, right? So these are really the pain points that you can find products, services. It could be in a book, it could be an ebook, it could be a physical product, to find that gap, solve that problem, and print money, literally print money. Wow. So in my case, I'd say, okay, how can you find if that's a good market? It's just 5 things. #1, pain. that niche, the more people have to be in pain. They have to have a genuine pain. Number two, willingness to pay. These people need to be able to pay for your products and services. It's just like if you're selling to students, can they afford your product? Can they afford $100? Number three would be, it has to be a growing market, right? Newspaper industry is going down 25%. It's not a growing market. Number four, easy to target. For example, doctors. And number five, large TAM, total addressable market. So I would say, if you want to figure out, is this the right product to sell? Is this the right service? Run it by these five things on ChatGPT, Gemini, Perplexity, Claude, on deep research, and figure out, does it tick all these boxes, all these five? If yes, then go and make your product, right?
So do the research beforehand.
100%.
Don't rush into it.
Yeah.
Find something that people need and can go out to the mass market.
That's right.
Awesome, great. So that was getting your product together. And for a lot of people, they don't want to be the face of it. They don't have to be the face of it, right?
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
I started without showing my face.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay,
you guys have forced me to show my face around there.
And you said there's two other key elements. Talk us through those.
Okay, so obviously we talked about the product. That's the offer, right? The second thing is the ads. Arnold says, early to bed, early to rise, work like hell and advertise, right? So it's advertise. You need to let people know of your product. You need to buy the eyeballs, basically impressions, people to get to know about you and your services. Now, a lot of people talk about organic, getting people to know about your stuff organically. That works for sure, but I like fast money. And fast money, it's in the ads.
I'm a paid ads guy.
Yeah, so
you're a paid ads guy.
100%.
Like,
yeah,
we do the organic stuff, and I've done it for years, but it is certainly a much slower burn. Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, we want the cash to come in. Like, you can, with an ad, you can turn it on today and turn it off tomorrow. Turn it on today,
100%.
turn it off tomorrow. You can feed it with £10, £100, £1,000, £1 million.
That's right.
Great.
That's
okay,
right.
cool. Tell us more.
Okay, when it comes to ads, the way you used to run ads 5 years ago, the way you run it now, totally different, okay? Right now, no one really cares about interest. So you would go, basically the technicalities, going to Facebook, which countries I'm going to target, this age group, this interest, people who are interested in football, people who are interested in this idea, that idea, it doesn't matter anymore.
Right.
Targeting in 2025 is creatives. What do I mean by creatives? Your images, your videos that people see. I'm scrolling through Instagram, I see that image ad, I see that video ad. That is the creative. So all the energy has to go on the creative itself, okay? How can I make the creative so good that not only people like it, but the algorithm likes as well, okay? You need to convince the algorithm your video is worth watching, because Facebook, Instagram, they care about their audience. They don't care about the advertiser. They care about their own audience. They want to make sure they push content out that the audience is gonna like, which is why there are literally billions of people on Facebook and Instagram, right? So you really need to push out content, make creatives that convince the algorithm that this is worthwhile. This is convince the algorithm that this is the right type of content, right? Now, how many creatives should you launch? I mean, we do over 200 ads a month.
Wow.
Do all 200 ads a month work? No. Maybe 10% of them work. Maybe 8% of them work. But if I did not put those 200 out, would I be able to know which one works? Possibly not. But is quantity the only thing? No. You have to do quantity and quality. So what I would tell everyone, the advice I want to tell everyone, just to keep it simple and clear, find 5 different angles. Your product solve people's problems, okay? It's just like if you're selling a course on yoga, a product on yoga, what are 5 different angles that yoga helps that customer? Number 1, it could help them with stress. They gets rid of their stress. Number 2, better relationship. They could sleep better. So these are different angles. On each angle, make 3 ads, okay? You're gonna run all of these. You're gonna realize 4 angles are not working. It's just that 1 angle that's working, and that is stress-free life. So what's the next task? You're gonna make as many videos on how yoga leads to a stress-free life. You're gonna make as many videos and test and test. This is a never-ending game, right? So this is ads, creatives. Ads equals creatives, literally, 95%.
Where could someone start with that to get some ideas? They're just starting out. They're like, this sounds great, but never done it before. How do I what can I do in the next 5 minutes to get some ideas? What would you say?
Here's what you do. You go to Meta Ads Library, okay? Meta Ads Library. And this literally allows you to see other people's ads, okay? Great. So you go to someone else, your competitor in your niche or in a different niche, and you see what type of ads they're running. So you go there and you see how many ads they're running, first of all. That's a sign of success. If someone's running 200 ads, they're probably making money. They wouldn't be wasting money running on 200 ads if they're not making money. So you Meta Ads Library, search the competitor's name, pull all their ads, active ads, and you're gonna scroll to the bottom. You're gonna see which ad has been running for the longest time.
Yes.
You're gonna open it, you're gonna download the video, take it to Google AI Studio. And Google AI Studio is gonna break the video down, tell you why it's become successful. This is where AI becomes handy. 2 years ago, you couldn't do this, okay? Download the video, Google AI Studio. It's gonna break down the sequence of video. Why has this video become successful? Now, what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to Claude AI, tell Claude AI about your product or service, and tell Claude, this is a reference video that has become successful. Based on the reference video and based on my product or service, fill in the blank, make the ad.
Wow.
Voila. There you go. That's one ad.
Incredible. Right? Yeah, that was awesome, dude. So that's the second thing. Third thing?
Third thing, the funnels, right? So now you have the product, you have the service, you know where to get the eyeballs, convince people. Now these people, where are they going to buy from you? That's your funnel. And there's a few things on your funnel, obviously. Number one, your copywriting. Your copywriting is very important. The first thing people see, the headline, that is the most important thing. Literally, we've had a funnel that was doing multi 5 figures a month. It was one of our course funnels. We literally changed the headline, only the headline. We started making 5 times more money.
Wow.
Just the headline, right? It's super important. So in order to make the copywriting, obviously there's lots of stuff that happen in the funnel. One is the copywriting. Second is like your sequence of upsells. It's just like increasing the average order value. One way you beat the competition, you kill the competition is you increase your average order value. Cost per acquisition, CPA, is going up day by day. So your average order value has to be high enough to cover that cost. How do you do it? Upsells. 1-time upsell, 2-time upsell. Someone buys from you 1 time. That's not where we stop. Hey, do you also want this? Hey, do you also want this? Yes or no? Hey, do you also? We want to keep on selling and selling and selling and selling to increase our average order value, right?
Yeah.
So that's the second thing. So the first thing was copywriting. Second thing is literally increasing your average order value. Now, where do I start with the copywriting? What should I do? This is where AI comes, right? It's called funnel hacking, okay? So you need to do funnel hacking. Now, there's a website called SimilarWeb. You're gonna find the competitors again. Gonna go out there. Who are the competitors? Go to SimilarWeb, put their URL there. It's gonna tell you how many visitors they get a month.
Wow. Great.
That is a sign of success. If someone's getting 50,000 visitors a month, they're successful. 100,000, they're successful. So that's telling me that their copywriting is probably good. Their upsell sequence is probably good. So what's the next step? I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna buy their product. Okay, and I want to see the whole system. What's their upsell looking like? And I'm gonna record the whole journey. I'm gonna literally screenshot the whole thing. What's the next step? I'm gonna go to Claude AI. I'm literally gonna give Claude AI these screenshots. And I'm gonna tell Claude AI, this is my product, this is my service, this is a reference website that's doing very well, they're successful. Based on that, do the copywriting and do the upsell sequence. And the response is gonna be a very, very, very good funnel, good copywriting, good upsell sequence based on someone else who is successful.
Wow.
So we got a great funnel, we got a great ad, we got a great product in the right market. What's the excuse not to make money?
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah. So why it's fantastic what you're sharing. So why are people out there overcomplicating this, and what do they need to do to simplify?
I think why they're overcomplicating it first, one of it could be they're in the wrong environment, the wrong surroundings, wrong group of people. Like one beautiful thing about investing in coaching, mentorship, being it's like it pushes you, it puts you in a circle of people. Everyone wants to be successful. Everyone's hustling. So you see the next person, this person's hustling, that person's hustling, so I want to hustle as well. So unfortunately, people have become lazy,
Yeah.
and that's a big thing. So laziness, you can literally put the whole system in front of somebody. Okay, this is the system to be successful, and they probably wouldn't take action.
Yeah.
Okay, so I would say being in the right circle of people, having the right mentor, someone to really guide you, show you the steps, that's what would push people to do it.
And you know, when you enter this world of, you know, public speaking, creating digital products, creating ads, it's a hell of a lot of fun, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
And it can be highly, highly, highly profitable. It's definitely the new way of making money for sure. You know, you've been part of Assets for Life for
2 years, almost
2 years. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, cool,
Yeah.
man. Yeah. And we've had some great time together and we've done some
Yeah.
great stuff. Could you just share your overall experience, you know, working with me, working with Nick, being in Assets for Life, you know, some of the golden nuggets that we've shared with you, and just your overall experience about, you know, being mentored by us?
Yeah, I mean, it has been amazing from all aspects. Genuinely, as I said, from the bottom of my heart, this was the best investment I've made.
Right.
Really speaking, learning how to. It's not just about, okay, yes, I've learned how to sell my products and services, teach other people basically what I do, but it's more of personally when I have a business meeting one-on-one, I'm selling them the idea to invest with me. I'm selling the idea to do something. It even helps me in that scenario. I'm confident, you know. I've turned 25 years. I'm blessed, you know, that I've worked hard as well, but I'm blessed to be surrounded by great people like yourself, you know, you as my mentor. So the whole experience has been amazing. More than that, what you've done great is you have literally put all these people in one room, high quality people in one room. The networking is amazing. Everyone's talking about money, success, their goals. So it literally pushes you, you know.
Yeah.
And I've done great things. I've done retreats. Obviously,
Yeah.
you run your own retreats. I've learned from you. I've run my own retreat as well, and my own coaching. So obviously,
Get in there, man.
It's been an amazing journey.
Honestly,
you know?
it's amazing,
Really,
you know. And I just feel like you're just cooking on gas now.
Yeah.
You know, you're a great guy. You got brilliant energy. You know, you're a great member of the whole Assets for Life team and ethos and what we do in working with incredible people. Look, in your own words now, you know, talking to our incredible listeners, viewers, you know, what would you like to say to anyone out there they're stuck, or they're really successful, but they want to do something different, and maybe something's holding them back? You know, what would be your words of wisdom, top tips? What would you like to share?
I would say if you're stuck where you are, then you need to take advice from someone who is more successful than you. And in most cases, that would be find a mentor and literally pay them. And the reason why I say that is because when you pay attention. There's lots of free stuff out there. There's lots of free content, YouTube. But you really need to be surrounded in the right group of people. For you to get access to these people, you have to pay, and possibly in some cases, you have to pay a lot of money, but look at it as an investment, because the return, for me, it's been over 10x. I don't know how much it's going to be for you, but the return is going to be massive. You need to find someone who's doing better than you, who's doing more than you, and you need to listen to them. And then you see the results. In a year or two, you'll possibly be doing 2 times, 3 times, 5 times, even maybe 10 times as much as you were doing. So that would be my advice.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, you know, fantastic having
Pleasure.
you in. Honestly, you've shared so many golden nuggets there, a real inspiration to our viewers. This is really about getting beyond the hustle. You know, there's work to be done. There's ups, there's downs, but you've got to be in it with it, and you've got to be able to take risks
100%.
and just say, you know what, let me give it a go. If it doesn't quite work out, first product failed, second product failed, third product failed, boom, your fourth product, and now you are where you are today.
That's
hundreds and hundreds of thousands of pounds worth of sales. So let's come
Millions.
millions in sales. Let's come back again in 6 or 12 months and see where you're at.
That's
and
it.
let's keep crushing it, my
That's
man.
it. Pleasure. Thank you.
Wow, millions and millions of pounds of online sales literally started in his student accommodation at the beginning of lockdown, and it just goes to show what is possible. Thanks for tuning in to Beyond the Hustle, and I look forward to seeing you in the next episode.